Hello everyone, welcome to the class where we'll discuss this previous year question which came in February March 2020 for the topic called decision tree. So decision tree analysis is one of the concepts which students are finding difficult to work on. So with that intention only to make sure that students can do this problem very easily, I came up with this idea that I should make one video so that probably the basic doubts about decision tree should be cleared. So let's start the class. So here, if you see this question, there's a company X. It has two options to sell its product. It can set up a showroom in the city or it can sell it through factory outlet. Okay, so two options the company have. So we analyze all the options. What can be done by the company, and we'll see which entertain the maximum economic value to the firm. So the economic value I'll represent with the symbol called EMV. So the option, there's a company X, you can write English part by yourself. I'm not stressing much on the English part. This company X has two options. It can set up a showroom in the city, can set up showroom in the city, it can set up showroom in the city, it can set up showroom in the city, or it can sell its product through factory outlet, or it can sell its product through factory outlet, or it can sell its product through factory outlet. So the company has two options. It can either set up showroom in the city or it can sell its product through the factory outlet. Okay, so setting up showroom will cost 7 lakh rupees. Okay, the initial investment here is 7 lakh rupees. But whenever you talk about any capital expenditure plan, you need to put a lot of capital upfront. So here, if you want to set up a showroom in the city, you need to incur around 7 lakh rupees of initial investment with 60% probability of success. If he fail, he can close down the showroom or rent it with annual rent of 3 lakh 50,000. Okay, the probability of rent is given 80%. If he sell it to factory outlet, he has to incur 75,000 rupees renovation charges. So here you can see this, the initial investment here is very less because he is selling it from outlets, factory outlets, okay, which already have their ventures going on. So he just take the route to sell the product. So he just need to do renovation of the existing outlets, what all are there. And so through there he can invest only 75,000 rupees. The chance of success full selling here is 45%. Okay, so the probability is 45%, the success probability, where the profit what he can get, this is outflow. So if I represent this as a cash, if I talk in the term of cash flow, so if I talk in the term of cash flow, this is 75,000 outflow, and the cash inflow here you can expect, the cash inflow you can expect around 4 lakh 75,000. 4,75,000. Okay, so here I'm not going into the accounting part, talking about the difference between cash flow and profit and how they're different and all. I'm not going to discuss here because we are not doing finance class. We are talking about basic problem on statistics. So we are just ignoring those accounting miss and only what can happen. So here, if you see the setting of showroom, you can see the here here the cash outflow, here your cash outflow, here your cash flow. If I talk about that is minus 7 lakh rupees. Okay, and the success probability is the success probability is 45% with the cash inflow. The success probability is 60%, right? Not 45%. 60% probability. If it's success, it can generate a profit of. If it gets success, he'll can generate cash inflow of 15 lakh rupees. Okay, and if it fail, when he'll fail, 40%, 60% is chance he'll get success, And if he fail, in case if he fail, means 40% is the probability that he can fail. He can close down the showroom. Okay, he if he close, he'll get nothing, or he can give a rent. Okay, if he fail, he can give as a rent. If in case if he fail, so at least he has only one option to go for the rent, and rent the cash inflow what he generate will be 3.5 lakh rupees. Okay, where the probability of getting rent is 80%. So the probability of getting rent is 80%. So we'll talk about them. So let draw decision tree, and then we can individually try to analyze both the options, option one, option two. Okay, so first let analyze the option one. So the option one, option A, let's find out what is the economic value you're generating from option A. That is setting up showroom in the city. The setting up showroom, setting up showroom in the city, setting up showroom in the city, setting up showroom in the city. So if we set up showroom in the city, then the outflow, the cash outflow, what we get. So the cash outflow to set up a showroom in the city is how much? 7 lakh rupees, right? That much cash outflow, 7 lakh rupees, that much cash outflow he need to incur. Okay, so to set, so that much cash outflow he need to incur. Okay, and to set up a showroom in the city, the cash flow set up a showroom in the city, to set up showroom in the city will cost 7 lakh rupees. The 60% probability of the success. So the success, two things can happen. Either you get a success or you get a failure. So 60% is the probability of success, and then your failure probability that will be 0.4. Okay, so if he gets success, he'll generate a cash flow of, if he gets success, he'll get a cash flow of 15 lakh rupees. He'll generate a cash flow of 15 lakh rupees. If he gets success, he'll generate a cash flow of 15 lakh rupees. Okay, if he fail, he can close down the rent. Okay, if he get fail, okay, if he get fail, he have two option. Okay, either to close down the venture, or either to give for the rent. So the probability that he'll get a rent is 80%. Probability that he'll get a rent is 80%. So means if he does not get a rent means what? He has to close down only. No? So the probability is close down is 20%. If he give for rent, the cash inflow what he'll generate is 3,50,000. If we give for rent, the cash flow what he'll generate is 3,50,000. This I'm writing as 3.4 lakh, 5 lakh, and this will be 0 lakh, 0 rupees. Here everyone. This will be your decision tree. This will be your decision tree. Any other data is given for option one. So I just need to find the economic value here. So the economic value for the venture, if loss is generated initially, if loss is generated, okay, from setting up showroom in the factory, from setting up showroom in the factory, from setting up showroom in the factory. So what is the economic value? I'm trying to find at this node A. Okay, so I'm trying to find the economic value at node A. So that will be how much? That will be 80% is the probability that you will get 3.5 lakh rupees, plus 20% is the probability that you will get 0 rupees. Okay, because we are not putting any capital. If you are getting losing If you are getting a failure in the business, you will not put more capital. Okay, you simply look for the alternate option to salvage the existing infrastructure. So 80% of 3.5, 8 5s are 40, 4 carry, 8 is a 24, 28, 28, so 2.8 lakh rupees. 0.8 into 3.5, 2.8 lakh. Clear, everyone? Fine. So now what I can do, I can draw the same diagram like this. I can draw the same diagram like this. Cash flow is -7, cash flow is -7, cash flow is -7 lakh rupees, where your niche success 0.6, probability is 0.6. If you get a success, the cash flow what you're generating is 15 lakh rupees. Cash flow what you're generating is 15 lakh rupees. Then 40% is the probability that you get failure. So the 40% is the probability that you get a failure, and the cash flow what you're getting here is 2.8 lakh rupees. Is 2.8 lakh rupees. This is 2.8 lakh rupees. And also this is also inflow only, right? 2.8 is inflow only, right, for you? Because first rent you'll try to recover something, no? You're trying to recover something. Okay. So the economic value setting showroom economic value, if you try to find the economic value, that will be how much? -7 lakh plus 0.6 into 15 lakh plus 0.4 into 2.8 lakh -7 lakh plus 15 6 are 90, 9 lakh plus 8 4s are 32, 3 carry 11, 1.12 lakh means 10.12 minus 7. 10.12 minus 7 means 3.12 lakh. Okay, so this you understood, right? Then I look, so economic value from setting showroom in the city is 3.12 lakh. So this is 3.12 lakh. And then if I talk about the other option, if you sell option B, if you sell through factory outlet, if you sell, option B, if you sell the product from factory outlet, you sell the product through factory outlet. So you need to incur a cost, no? You need to incur a cost. You need to incur cash flow of how much? 75,000 rupees, no? 75,000. So he has to incur 75,000 innovation charges. So the success probability is 45%, and the cash flow what you're expecting here, the renovation charges. Okay, and then the chance of success here is 45% with a profit of 4,75,000. 4,75,000. Failure, the probability will be 55%. If you fail, you will get zero cash flow. Economic value here is how much? Economic value from selling product from factory outlet. Economic value from selling product factory outlet. What will be economic value? So you're putting 75,000 rupees plus 45% is the probability that you will get 4,75,000 rupees. Economic value minus 75,000 plus, so 4,75,000 into 0.45. So 4,75,000 into 0.45. 2,13,750. 2,13,000.750 minus 75,000. 1,38,750. 1,38,750. You can see this, the economic value from selling the product of factory outlet. You are getting around 1,38,750. And if you set up showroom in the city, you will get economic value of around 3.12 lakhs. So which is better option? Selling the product for showroom, that is better option. You're getting more economic value, right? So which is better option? So one minute. So something I think I missed. In the question, you can set up a showroom in a city. Also, but if you setting a showroom will cost 7 lakh rupees, right? Setting a showroom will cost 7 lakh rupees. Okay. With 60% probability of success. Yes. Okay. If the showroom succeed, he can earn 15 lakh rupees, correct? If he fail, he can close the showroom or rent with the annual rent of 3,50,000. Yeah, okay, yeah. For getting rent is 80%. Probability of getting rent is 80%. Yeah, I did the adjustment of that. If we sell the factory outlet, here to incur 75,000. Renovation charge, the chance of successful here is 45% with the net profit of 4,75,000. Correct. So if you're trying to sell his product through factory outlet, he'll generate an inflow of cash flow of 1,38,750. While if he's trying to sell his product by setting up showroom in the city, okay, so then she'll generate a cash flow of 2,80,000, right? The 3,12,000. So which is a better option? So setting up showroom in the city is a better option. Clear, everyone? So the two options: 3,12,000, 3,12,000, 1,38,750. Which is better option? So ultimately, you need to tell to the company what will be your advice to the company. The company should set up a showroom in the city. How decision tree will help the company? Decision tree will help the company. How it will help? Because it will give a roadmap to the company to forecast the likely concern, the likely projections of cash inflows and outflows, and in overall the likeliness of the project that the company can analyze by using decision tree. If you remember, this second semester you will study PERT CPM model. So you'll study PERT CPM model in second semester. There you'll understand in much more better way. So by using network diagram, we'll try to work on the project management. We try to analyze the critical nodes, internodes, the different forms of activities a firm can engage in the future, and then for how much time each activity will take, and then all together when the project can be completed, all that can be analyzed. So these decision tree, network diagram and all. So overall that help us to work on project planning, project scheduling, project maintenance, project controlling. Overall, how the project can be overlooked uh, in a given time period, considering all the possible forms of cost, considering all possible forms of risk involved, considering what all likely forms of revenue which can be expected to be generated from the project, all and each and all different parameters can be analyzed, and if any critical factor or any factor can be understood which can likely to impact the project in the future. So the what can be the root cause of that problem that can be analyzed, and then if the impact what that problem can create for the in the given project can be analyzed, and then and if we can, if we can do mathematical analysis to find out that the sum total of all possible inflows what we are expecting, the present value of that, if that is more than the sum total of all the possible forms of outflows, then the project can be approved to be go on. So I hope you understood what all we have discussed in this class. So with that faith, I'd like to wind up the class. Thank you everyone. I'll see you all in next class. Take care. Bye everyone.